Hey Challengers, today I want to talk a little bit with you about the importance of getting to know your 21-day fix guidebook, meal planning, prep work, and how to best utilize your fix containers. So first thing I want to talk about is the importance of getting to know your 21-day fix guide. This is going to be your keys to success these next 21 days. So make sure you really read through this because it has all the answers for you. First page we're going to want to go to is page 4 in the book. This tells you how to do your calorie breakdown. And once you find your base number of calories, that's going to take you over to page 19, where you're going to figure out what bracket you fall into, which is going to tell you how many containers that you're allotted each day for each color. So really make sure that you go through this, have an understanding, mark this down. I write the date that I take my weight breakdown and what calorie range I fall into. So I have moved a couple calorie brackets since July when I started this, which is awesome. From there, once you know how many containers you're going to use each day, you're going to want to head over a couple pages later. This starts on page 25, talking about your container breakdowns, what's allowed in each container. So for instance, green here, we're going to start at the top with kale. And they do have these listed in order of most nutrient dense to least nutrient dense, still clean eating, and still fix approved as long as it's on the menu or on the list here. So get familiar with those. There is a page per container. So fruits, proteins, carbs, healthy fats, and of course your orange is going to be for your dressings. Back of this book has a few recipes for you, as well sample tally sheets to keep track of your meal planning. So definitely look through this book. If you have any questions, reach out to the group or your coach before we start day 1 next Monday, so you have the most successful week that you can start with. Once you're comfortable with your book, know your calorie brackets, you're going to want to take some time to sit down and do a meal plan. This is time consuming, so please set aside time throughout your week, the next couple of days, to get this done. And this is similar to the one that we have in the files tab here in our group. So if you haven't already looked at that, take some time, print it out, fill it out. I always start with mine with pencil because I make a lot of changes and figure, oh, this isn't going to work, and I'll move it to a different day. So be prepared to spend some time doing this. It might get a little frustrating trying to get all of your calories every day, but know that it is possible if you put time into it. Once you have your menu in place, you're going to want to make a shopping list to coincide with what you have planned to eat this week. So make sure that you really take a look and don't go over the board when you go shopping, and don't go shopping blind, because then you come back with a bunch of stuff that may be clean eating and healthy and all delicious, but maybe doesn't go with what you've planned for the week. So familiar with your book, make your meal plan. From there, do your shopping list, and then of course go shopping. From there, once I do my big shopping, I usually do shopping on Sundays. I come home and I do a mass meal prep for that week. So I throw on a pot of eggs and hard boil them. I cook up a pound of turkey burger. I will make a bunch of chicken breasts to have ready. Anything I can do to make my week easier, I do. So my meal prep is time consuming. It does pretty much take all day after I get home from church and shopping, but it is so much easier for me to have everything just ready, grab and go for the week, and not have to really think about it. So again, I will come home, I will make up a pound of turkey burger, and then I grab my red container, I portion it out, and I put it in my red sandwich bags. So when I toss it in the fridge, I know that it's there for me when it comes across on the meal, so or on my menu. I will do the same thing with my turkey breast. I do this for sandwiches. I use my turkey breast for my salads sometimes, so always portion those out from the original containers. Again, my hard-boiled eggs, I stick them 2 to a bag. And yes, these are the rest of our Easter eggs, so they have fun little cute faces on them, which makes it fun when I get them out in the morning. And then my chicken, I make up a big batch of this, cube it up, and pre-portion it. So much easier than having to, on the fly or in the morning as I'm getting ready for work, be prepping these things. So to have it all ready for me. My vegetables, my spinach, I use a lot. I use it in my shakes in the morning, and I use it for salads. So I open my bag, throw them in my green cup, toss them in my baggies, easy to grab and go. Carrots, 10 carrots, 10 baby carrots are one green container. I count those out, get them in there. One slice of wheat bread is a yellow container. This might seem silly and a little over the top, but for a busy working mom like myself, in the morning when I'm getting ready, it's easy for me just to be able to reach in my bread basket and grab out a slice as opposed to having to fuss with the container and get a bag out and everything else. So yes, I even portion out my bread. Black beans are a big go-to for me. This is something that I actually have on my salad for this evening as well. So when I open a container, I will grab my yellow cup and portion these out as well. I do this with my blues, my cheeses. Usually I have raw almonds. I'm out right now, but otherwise those would be pre-portioned as well. And the other thing is my fruits. I try to do 3 fruits above and beyond my bananas. Bananas are a given for me every week. They're something that go in my shakes every morning. So as soon as I get them, I break them in half, throw them in my sandwich baggies because I throw these in the freezer. So it's just easy to already have them peeled and ready to go. And I don't have to worry about them getting yucky and over right on the counter. Besides my bananas, I do 3 fruits a week. So like this week I have strawberries, kiwis, and apples are my 3 fruits. I've learned that if I do more than that, I always wind up throwing something away. So I stick to the 3. That way I know if I don't get all the way through my kiwis, they're going to last a little bit longer. My apples are a big go-to for me for a late night snack. Maybe not the best thing to have, but better than ice cream or something like that. So apples and peanut butter are a big go-to for me. So I keep these around. Again, in the morning, especially when I'm getting ready for work and I'm planning my day, I always have my menu on my magnets on my fridge, so it's right there in my face. So as I'm going down the menu and saying Monday, I'm doing hard-boiled eggs and toast for breakfast. So I reach in the fridge, it's already portioned, going in my lunchbox, ready to go. Easiest way that I found that this works is portioning everything out. I always get asked where I get my sandwich baggies. Color coordinated for the fix, amazing. Target, they are, I believe, $2.39, so less than $3 for 64 color coordinated bags. Only one they don't have is purple, so my fruits get my clear bag. So $3, Target, awesome. From my meal prep, of course, I've been doing this since July, so I can have my menu pretty basic. I have something that works for me that hits all of my containers, so I stick to it pretty closely. I don't venture too far off of it. Some people get bored a lot more easily and a lot quicker, so they'll want a lot more variety. And I get asked a lot of times, what can I make? How do I make a meal that my whole family is going to enjoy that isn't just eating carrots and an orange and a salad all separately? So how do I really make a meal from my containers, and how do I know how to eat them, or how to count those meals with your containers? So my best advice is to invest in Fixate. This is created for the 21 Fix Day Eating Plan by Autumn, the creator of the 21 Day Fix. And it has so many recipes in this book. There's 245 pages in this book. Things from snacks to dinners to lunches, breakfast, soup, sandwiches, dressings, just amazing stuff in here. My favorite thing about this book is not only does it give you so many ideas for clean eating, Fix approved meals, also gives you the instructions, the ingredients, and then it tells you once you have made it and you're ready to serve, how to count those containers, because that can be so hard once you make a big meal to figure out how to count those containers, because yes, you may have put 3 cups of vegetables in your chili, so to speak, but are you actually eating 3 cups of vegetables when you serve it? No. So this book will tell you how to break down each meal that they have listed in here per your calorie cup. So really, it's $20 if you haven't already. Invest in this. I highly suggest it. I use it often. So many recipes in here. If you want to know more, reach out to your coach and they'll tell you how to get your hands on this awesome book. So there you guys, really just get creative with your meals. In my house, we do taco night at least once a week, usually on Tuesdays for Taco Tuesday. It's easy for the whole family. It's something everybody likes, so I know I'm not cooking myself and my kids separate meals. So again, as Stephanie said earlier, we don't want to be a short order cook. So taco night's so easy to change up, and there's so many different variations. And so just to get everything out and prepped, and everyone can take what they want from the meal, and everyone's satisfied. So something like this, for instance, is my taco salad. This is my dinner tonight. This has 2 cups of salad. I just did a mixed greens. There is some tomatoes on top, so I just have those all mixed in together. So it's about 2 green cups. I have a cup of black beans on top, so 1 yellow. Sometimes I will do some brown rice in there as well. Today I didn't have any made up, so I just went ahead and skipped it. So 1 yellow. I have chicken in there that was already cut up in pre-portions, so that was really nice and easy. I did not use an entire cup of chicken today. I used just shy of the rim line on this one because I also added a little spoonful, or maybe a little bit bigger of a spoonful, of plain Greek yogurt on top, which gives the, it's like the same texture as sour cream. A little bit different taste, but it may take a couple times to get used to, but it just gives you that extra creaminess. And then I have topped on here with a blue cup of cheese. I hadn't used my blues today, so I went ahead and threw it on my salad. I also have a couple little spoonfuls of salsa on top. Those ones you normally count as a purple. I have so little on this one today because I was at the bottom of my jar that I'm just gonna kind of count it as a freebie, so shh, don't tell. The other thing I want to tell you guys is don't be afraid to split your containers, just like I did with my red container today. I used just shy of a full cup so I could use the other little bit for my Greek yogurt. I've seen some people split their blue cups where I have a whole blue cup of cheese on here. You may want to do half a cup of cheese and then use the other little bit for some guacamole or something to go on the side. So don't be afraid to split your cups up. Get creative with your meals. This should be something that you can sit down with your family and have a complete meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and you don't ever feel that you're hungry or that you're eating like a rabbit. You should be able to make complete meals with this. So this is what I found works best for me. This might not be what works best for you. So figure out your style. You may have more people that you're feeding than I do, so you may need more than 3 fruits a week, or I'm sure your vegetables and your green containers are going to be a lot more of a variety than what mine are in my fridge. Or you may like really simple dishes, or you may be someone that gets really bored with meals easily and wants something really to kind of please your palate. So know what works for you. Make your menu according to what you will eat. Don't put something on here that doesn't sound good to you today, because more than likely it won't sound good when that day comes either. So make sure you're planning. Plan, 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 plan. This takes time, you guys. Every week this is going to take time. Has it got easier for me? Absolutely. Does it still take time, and do I have to set that time aside every week? Yes. Am I thankful when I do? Absolutely. This is the only way that I make it through an entire week of clean eating, is to plan ahead. So I hope that helped. If you guys have any questions or comments, drop them below. Reach out to your coach about Fixate or any other meal suggestion plans, ideas, tips that you need. Definitely, we're here for you this week, so let's go.